recording. Let's get this shoe on the road. Let's turn George off here. Flip the mirror to daytime. Get my sunshine glasses out. Looks like we need a quick wipe off. Scrubby. Good enough. These old glasses are getting all scratched up. Pretty sure Ray-Ban has a program where you can send them in and polish them or refurb them for you, but I'm just time to buy a new pair. I've had these for a few years. Woo! What is today? The 14th of March. It is a Friday. We'll see how the weekend goes. See what happens later tonight. Clear left, clear right. Ease on out. Coast on down to the stop sign. I'll go ahead and make a left. Again, clear left, clear right. Got a couple of new people in the neighborhood that like to use this as their speedway again. Careful pulling out. Oh, what's been going on? It's been a little bit since I posted a video. The last one was the getting sideswiped by that motorcycle. No injuries, no damage. Got lucky on that one. Just not paying attention. It's been actually pretty good, that stretch of road lately. It's not backing up nearly as bad. Turn the fan down. I don't know if you're getting fan noise or not, but 55 degrees according to the car. Nobody coming from our left. Had a bozo jump across the deal here coming into my lane to make the right turn into that little complex we just drove past there and flipped me off like it was my fault. Let's grab second gear. We don't need third for that. Red car's in the wrong lane. And away we go. See if we can catch the green light. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Monster coming up behind me way faster than the speed limit, but we're turning yellow, so I'm off the throttle. So we're right on my back bumper. Backing off now. Yeah, I was gonna, that video where I got sideswiped, that was actually my last drive into work video that I was doing. The file got all corrupted, so was not able to post that, and then just kind of got busy and wasn't thinking about making videos. Doing some overtime. Feeling kind of tired and run down from being at work all the time. Turn lane should be rolling now. Hey, look at that. We'll watch the crosswalk sign on the right over there. I don't know if it's showing up. So red hands now. Once it goes to the walk signal, give it a few seconds, then our light turns green. 4 or 5 cars on our right lane that are going to jump in front of us. We're just going to go through the gears like normal. Let all the speed demons do what they want to do. So we're already exceeding the speed limit. Now it's a 55. Surprised I am now a 777-9 employee. It's a mess. I'm not a spokesperson for the company, so I'm not going to go into any more details, but it's a mess. Lots of delays. Anywho, I'm still doing the same job I was doing for the last couple of years. I do things differently on 777. So I spend about 99% of my day sitting, waiting for something to happen. I do not utilize the programs that we used on the 87 as much on the 777. So I sit and I read the news a lot. Something comes up, I drop everything, because production comes first, after safety, of course. But I'm there to help any way that I can. The people on the floor to get their jobs done. My boss keeps coming up and saying I get nothing but praise. There's myself and one other guy I work with, his name is also Brian. Just get nothing but praise from the two of you. Which is a good thing. So we've got some folks that watch us that don't think highly of us. It's a whole other story, and I'm not going to go into it because it's just aggravating. I still got a job, still got a paycheck coming in. That's all that matters. Friday, like I said, it's about 55 degrees. Pretty nice out right now. It was chilly last night. It's supposed to have been some snow flurries. Last night was also the blood moon, but I didn't get to see it. The cloud cover was too heavy. set up for some training for a couple of the programs we use for working our jobs on the plane and the drawings. I got scheduled for day shift. My boss was standing right there and he says, "That's not going to work. I'm a second shift employee." He says, "Well, you know, that's just the way the training goes." No, that's not how it goes. All the people that are going through this training, they're going to have second shift courses. "Well, we'll get you approval. You know, you come in at 6 a.m. And I says, "No thanks. How do you expect me to learn 2 critical programs when I'm trying to fight to stay awake?" Because I'd have to get to work an hour or 2 early just to find parking. So I found the point of contact for the training group. And, "Hey, this is what's going on. Is this right?" She, immediately sends back a message. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I had the wrong list pulled up. I accidentally put a bunch of second shifters in first shift training. I'll fix it. I'm fixing it. Don't worry." He says, "No worries. Just checking." So next week I've got 3 days of training. So now I get to try to stay awake on second shift. Alright, come on, Mr. Pickup. Yeah, 3 days of training next week. Only drawback is I start an hour later than normal, so I'm getting off work an hour later, but oh well. Yesterday I went to they call it a speak up session. Randomly pick people from the workforce, get, a half dozen of them into a room and just have a discussion on certain topics. Yesterday's topic was how the company is communicating with its employees. It was the 3rd time I've done that in my almost 18 years. Kind of a weird feeling, I'm still thinking myself as fairly new with the company, even after 18 years. And I'm sitting in that room, and we're going around, and introduce yourself, tell us what you work, what area you work, and how long you've been at the company. And one of the managers who I had worked with on 787, she's only been at the company about 6.5 years. The dude next to her, flight line, about 6 years. Bounced around between Everett, Renton, and Victorville. And the dude next to him says, "I've been with the company about 1.5 years. Works out at the Composite Wing Center." And the other guy says, "About 1 year with the company, also works in the Composite Wing Center." My turn comes around and says, "Well, I'm the old timer in the group. I got more seniority than everybody here combined. When did that happen?" Is what it is. We had a good discussion. Gave a bunch of feedback. I think a couple of our answers generally surprised the administrator. He was not a Boeing employee. There's an outside contractor, which the one guy, I recognized him. He'd been at one of my other events like this. Friday. I can't quite tell. Parking lot looks pretty full still, so I think it's going to be a regular day. All these poor saps that are racing out of here just to go sit in traffic to try to get home. Actually, these folks are probably getting out just before the heavy traffic starts building. It's the 2 and 2:30 crowd that I'm sure jam up the roads. And I'll go in front of Mr. Leaf. A few more open spots than normal here. Almost had a head-on right here the other day. Some dude come whipping around the corner, looking at his cell phone, doing way over the 5-mile-an-hour speed limit in the parking lot. Oh yeah, there's quite a few open spots. People either leaving early or... Where's this guy going? Straight across. More coming out. On his phone, walking across parking lot, not paying attention. At least he's not going down the middle of the road. I could cut in front of him and take that spot, but I'll be nice. I'll go down here. Park behind the CRV Sport. And we made it. Another successful trip. Safe and sound. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Not very exciting. Not a whole lot of neat stuff to talk about. I got a couple of videos I'm going to try to make this weekend. We'll go over that when I make them. But a couple little hobby type projects, a little model building maybe. So, alrighty, we're going to catch you on the next one. You be good. Bye-bye.